This week's word is laconic.
Laconic.
So starting with the first slide, we have laconic as an adjective, laconic, and it basically means using very few words. So this could be of a person, of their speech, or even of a style of writing. So as you can see in the picture, the mouths of the people are kind of covered because it's showing that they're not really speaking very much. So to further develop the word, we can kind of look at some synonyms and antonyms. So synonyms might be concise or brief, while antonyms would be long-winded or rambling. And one sample sentence that we have here is her laconic response to the question made us believe that she had not listened at all. So now to connect the definition to kind of a derivation or a historical section of this word, we can kind of see that it came from an ancient Greek derivation coming from Laconicos, a term for the Spartan people who were known for their brevity of speech. So in other words, their speech was very limited, just as this word describes, so they probably used very few words, and that's kind of where that word comes from. And now to look at some of the foreign language translations, starting with Spanish, Español, we have lacónico, which is very similar to Portuguese, lacónico, and then French, which is laconique. Obviously, those aren't perfect pronunciations, and if you are fluent in that language, you can kind of get a better idea, but that just shows basically the connection between those three translations and how it connects back to the English version of the word. Now finally, the word neighbors for laconic. So as a noun, it could be laconism, which is the practice of using few words in an impactful way. So the professor's brief instructions were a sign of his laconism, and then you can see the translations below. And then as an adverb, laconically, so in a terse manner given to using fewer words. So a sentence is, "I don't know, lady," the attendant replied laconically, "Do you?" So just saying that basically her response was using very few words, and once again, you can see some of the translations below that as well. Now let's look at some more examples.
Example 1.
He sent me a laconic private message.
Example 2.
During the laconic phone call, the divorcing spouses only said what was absolutely necessary.
Example 3.
To save valuable time, give me a laconic explanation of what happened.
Example 4.
If you were laconic with your lectures, then we could leave class 15 minutes early.
Example 5.
I don't have all day, so be laconic with your answers.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to check back next week for another word.